Today, we're diving into something, well, pretty crucial for anyone looking to make their mark on platforms like YouTube, especially if you're thinking about building a brand without showing your face. We're talking about how to write scripts that don't just capture attention, but, truly go viral. We've got a stack of really incredible insights here, all focused on crafting compelling scripts for what people often call faceless videos. Think animated explainers, those cool compilation videos, or educational content, where the focus is all on the message, not the messenger. Our mission today, cut through the noise, give you the exact steps, the strategies, and really empower you to start writing scripts that connect with millions. It's kind of a shortcut to getting informed and ready to create.
Yeah, and what's really fascinating about these faceless videos, and honestly, often underestimated, is how the script becomes the absolute heart of it all. I mean, without a presenter right there on screen, the script isn't just dialogue. It's like the entire blueprint for the audio and the visuals. It dictates every sound, every visual cue. It turns that raw idea into a clear, compelling story, Keeps it coherent, keeps the audience hooked right from the first second. It's the silent engine behind so many viral hits.
Totally. So if you're ready to unlock the secrets to really engaging content, turn your ideas into captivating experiences, maybe even stuff that can earn you real income, then get ready, because we're about to unpack this and dive deep into script writing for faceless videos. Okay, first chapter. Why is scripting even important? Have you ever scrolled through YouTube and seen a faceless channel with just millions of subscribers? And you kind of wonder, how did they build that huge audience without ever showing up on camera? Think about channels like Lo-Fi Girl. She got, 15 million subscribers? And the streams are guided by what's essentially a simple, almost invisible script.
Or How to Basic, that's 17 million, and Kurskasak, everyone knows them, hitting an incredible 24 million subs.
So what's the hidden thing? What's the common thread behind these viral, often high-earning channels, especially the faceless ones?
It's a really important question, actually, because the challenge so many creators face, especially when starting out, is losing viewers right away, in the first few seconds. Why? Because maybe the video just starts, boringly, or it's unclear. And that initial disengagement means your brilliant idea, your amazing content, it just never gets seen. People click away.
Exactly. And the core insight here from everything we've looked at is that an engaging script isn't just the words. It's like the invisible magic that makes your voice and visuals work together powerfully. For faceless videos, the script really is the heart. It maps out every single thing, that the dialogue, sure, but also the visual cues, the timing, even those crucial calls to action. It turns a rough idea into something clear, compelling, making sure you don't get sidetracked, and every second counts. Without a face on screen, the script carries all the personality.
That's it perfectly. The script provides that essential framework. It stops you from making common mistakes, like a really bland opening or having your audio talk about one thing while your visuals show something else entirely. It's the detailed blueprint for the whole audio-visual experience. It gives your content flow, purpose, and that kind of addictive quality that keeps people watching. And that structure means you know exactly what to say, what to show, when to ask your audience to, like or subscribe, leads to way higher watch times, more growth.
Okay, so are you ready to take your video ideas from just a concept to maybe a viral sensation and potentially, a real income stream? Let's explore how a great script can truly transform your content. And hey, as we go, think about this. What's one of your favorite faceless videos? What about its script really grabs you? Keep that in mind. All right, chapter 2, script structure. Ever started watching a video and just clicked away after a few seconds because it felt, messy, disorganized, hard to follow? What's the secret sauce behind those videos that hook you instantly? The ones that make it impossible to look away?
Yeah, the answer really lies in having a well-defined structure. And it's not just about being neat and tidy. It's almost like creating a psychological trap. In a good way. It grabs attention right away. The common problem creators run into is just a lack of clear organization. Makes the message confusing, maybe fragmented, ultimately forgettable. You need a clear path for your audience, like a guided tour through your content.
Exactly. And our approach, what we've distilled, really emphasizes a powerful but actually easy to master 3-part structure. Think of it as your secret weapon for keeping eyes glued to your video. It's the hook, the body, and the call to action. Let's break them down. First up, the hook. This is your immediate attention grabber. We're talking the first 5 to 8 seconds. Crucial. It could be a really curious question, maybe a shocking statement, or a surprising fact that just makes people stop. Imagine starting with, is this gadget really worth $500? Or maybe, have you ever felt like time just vanished during an important exam? Something relatable or intriguing.
And it's not just about grabbing the human viewer, right? That initial burst of attention, keeping people watching in those first crucial seconds, that's a huge signal to the YouTube algorithm. High retention early on tells the algorithm, hey, this video is valuable, and it's more likely to push it out to more people. So that hook is strategic too.
Absolutely. Okay, second part, the body. This is where your main content lives. Often it's good to break it down into maybe 2 or 3 short sections. Keep each around, say, 45 seconds. Each section tackles a specific bit of your topic. Use clear subheadings or maybe just smooth transitions between them. So if your video is on time management, the body might cover like daily planning hacks. Then maybe prioritizing like a pro and finish with why breaks are your secret weapon.
Sure.
You're building your case point by point, delivering that value.
Nice and structured.
And finally, part 3, the call to action, the CTA. This is your conclusion. You quickly summarize the main takeaways, but crucially, you invite interaction. This is vital for engagement, for growth. You prompt viewers. Leave a comment, smash that like button, subscribe for more. You've just given them great value. Now make it easy for them to connect back and join your community.
This solid structure, hook body CTA, it just makes sure your video is clear, it's effective, and it keeps that audience interest all the way through. It's exactly how successful channels get much, much higher video retention. It's not just about getting clicks, it's about keeping viewers hooked till the end, turning them into actual fans.
Right. So are you ready to try this framework? Build your own attention-grabbing story. How about this? Right now, take like 30 seconds. Try writing a 5-second hook for your niche. Don't overthink it. Just the first thing that sparks curiosity. What's your hook about? Share it with us in the comments below. We genuinely love to see what you come up with. Let's see those hooks. Okay, moving on. Chapter 3, free tools. Now, a lot of new creators, maybe you listening right now, assume that writing a script takes ages, that it's this huge bottleneck slowing down content creation and delaying, potential earnings. Is that actually true? How do these massive channels like Kurzgesagt, again, with their super polished, detailed videos, how do they churn out scripts so quickly, so consistently, reaching 24 million subs? That's not slow work.
Yeah, it's a really common misconception. The challenge often isn't the time itself, but it may be a lack of awareness about the really efficient methods available now, or thinking you need to be like a professional screenwriter to even start. The honestly groundbreaking solution is leveraging smart tools, especially AI, artificial intelligence, to dramatically speed up that drafting process. And look, this isn't cheating, it's just smart workflow. It lets you focus your creative energy where it really matters most, making the content unique.
That's exactly it. They use smart tools, and the best part, you can too, like right now, for free. You can literally write a professional-looking script, or at least a solid first draft, in minutes using free AI tools like ChatGPT. Think of it like having a super-powered writing assistant on call 24/7, ready to just kickstart your creativity. Okay, so here's how you can actually make it work for you. It's not just typing write script. First, you got to get good at prompting. Be specific. Don't just say write a YouTube script. Try something detailed, like write a 3-minute YouTube script for a skeptical Gen Z audience about eco-friendly gadgets. Use a slightly humorous but informative tone. Include a moment of genuine surprise. Make sure it has a catchy hook and a strong CTA. See? Much better. Aim for maybe 350, 450 words for a 3-minute video as a starting point. The more specific your prompt, the better that initial AI output will be.
Right, garbage in, garbage out, basically. Better prompt, better start.
Exactly. Second step, your human editing magic. Okay, so ChatGPT is powerful, but let's be real. Its first draft can sometimes feel a bit dry, generic, robotic even. This is where you come in, your personality. You need to human edit the script, inject your authentic voice, swap out bland words for exciting ones, add those little intimate sentences or personal stories, make it sound undeniably you.
That's the crucial step. Can't skip that.
Definitely not. And finally, smart length adjustment. It's easy to tweak the length. If ChatGPT gives you 400 words, but you wanted 600 for a 5-minute video, you can ask it to expand sections or just add more detail yourself during the editing. Or trim it down if it's too long. It's an iterative process. Edit, refine, adjust.
Think of ChatGPT as the engine providing the raw fuel, the basic structure. But your human refinement, your touch, that's absolutely essential to bring the script to life. Make it uniquely engaging. Infuse it with your voice. It's a massive shortcut. Yeah, multiplies your speed. Frees you up to focus on the creative stuff that only you can do.
Seriously, this is a total game changer for creators, so why not try it? Like right now, go generate a quick 3-minute script for your niche using ChatGPT. Then challenge yourself. Rewrite just one sentence to make it sound super personal, really intimate. Go for it. What sentence did you rewrite? How did you add your voice? Share it in the comments. Let's learn from each other. All right, chapter 4, conversational tone. It's the big one. How do you make your script sound like you're just chatting with a friend? Even if you're explaining something kind of complex or diving deep into a niche topic, why do channels like Lo-Fi Girl feel so weirdly intimate? They draw in millions, make people feel deeply connected to what's basically just a simple animation and some music. How?
Well, the challenge many creators face is ending up with a script that sounds dry, robotic, like reading from a textbook. And that immediately kills audience participation, makes the content forgettable. The solution, and research backs this up, it can seriously triple engagement, is adopting a conversational tone. It's not just about being friendly, though. It actually reduces the cognitive load for the listener. They spend less brain power decoding formal words, more time absorbing your valuable info. It builds this really powerful sense of connection, almost like you're having a one-on-one chat with every single viewer.
Totally. It's all about talking to your audience like friends, not at them. And this isn't just like a nice extra for Faceless videos. It's critical. Your voice is the primary connection point. So how do you actually do it? A couple of key things. First, embrace everyday words. Ditch the overly formal language, the industry jargon nobody understands. Use common expressions. Instead of saying, this device demonstrates exceptional efficacy, maybe try, this gadget is genuinely mind-blowing, or even just, it just works. Seriously, no words. Make it relatable, easy to grasp.
Yeah.
Talk like a real person.
Second, ask intimate questions. Don't just lecture. Weave questions directly into your script. Questions that show you're actually curious about their experience, like, have you ever tried this gadget? What did you think? Or, what's your take on this idea? Did it change how you see things? It immediately pulls them into the conversation, makes it feel like a shared journey.
Fosters that sense of connection.
And third, weave in personal stories, even short ones. Little personal experiences or relatable scenarios make a huge difference. Small anecdotes like, this gadget completely saved my day when I was scrambling, or, I used to struggle with this exact problem too until I found this workaround. It makes your content feel authentic, builds trust. Absolutely. And varying your sentence length helps too. Mix short, punchy sentences with slightly longer explanations. Vary your structure. Even shift your tone slightly, maybe serious for data, then more friendly for an example. Keeps the rhythm interesting, prevents it sounding monotonous. Remember, you're writing for the ear. It needs to flow naturally, like real speech, not like you're reading something stiff off a page. That's how you truly connect.
Okay, ready to forge that connection. Turn viewers into loyal fans. Take a moment now, write a quick 50-word paragraph for your niche. Focus hard on that friendly, intimate tone. And try adding one direct, intimate question for your audience in there. What intimate sentence did you add? Share it in the comments. Let's see those connection skills. Chapter 5, the magic of storytelling. Did you know that stories are basically the secret weapon for keeping your audience hooked right to the very end? They can seriously boost your watch time, make your content totally unforgettable. Why do channels like How to Basic, even with their, let's say, unique content, draw you in like some weird short film? How did they get 17 million subs doing that?
Well, the challenge they overcome, and that many struggle with, is maintaining engagement after the hook. You grab them, but then what? If the content feels too dry, just purely informational, viewers often drift away. There's no compelling reason to stay. The really powerful solution, weaving compelling narrative stories directly into your script. Storytelling isn't just like fun. It's a deep technique for connecting emotionally. It makes your content sticky, memorable, even in a faceless format.
Right. It's because they tell these funny, bizarre, but captivating stories, even without words sometimes. And you can do this too. You don't need Hollywood budgets. Just follow with simple, powerful structure. Think, problem, struggle, result. Start by introducing a relatable problem. What's the challenge or issue your audience actually faces? Make them nod along. Then describe the struggle. Detail the effort, the journey, the failed attempts maybe to overcome that problem. This is where you build tension, relatability, show the work. And finally, conclude with the result. Show the positive outcome, the solution that emerged from all that struggle, the win.
That classic art.
Yeah. Like, for example, my old editing software kept crashing right before deadlines. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I spent nights troubleshooting, researching options, nearly threw my laptop out the window. That's the struggle.
Yeah.
But then I found this new super intuitive tool, and now my workflow is smooth, actually enjoyable. That's the result. See? It's a journey. Your audience takes it with you, even if it's just through your voice and some graphic.
Infusing that story with real emotion, whether it's excitement about the result, humor about the struggle, maybe frustration that the audience shares that creates a really powerful, lasting connection. Using real examples or even just brief what-if scenarios makes your points tangible. It draws viewers in, makes them feel part of the story. In Faceless videos, storytelling kind of acts as a surrogate for that human connection you'd get from seeing a face.
Yeah.
It lets viewers project themselves into the struggle and result. It feels really personal.
Okay, your turn to be the storyteller. This is how you make your content unforgettable. Take a few minutes, try writing a short story, maybe 100 words, for your niche. Use that problem, struggle, result framework. Think about the core story that drives your content. What's the story of your script? Share it with us in the comments. We are genuinely excited to read your narratives. Final chapter? Chapter 6, script refining. So you finished your first draft. Awesome. Maybe. Feels a little rough, a bit clunky, doesn't quite flow right. Hey, that's not failure. That is completely normal. It's actually a crucial part of the whole creative process. How do you think channels like Chris Kasak make their scripts so incredibly polished, so clear? Getting 24 million subs, they definitely don't just write it once and hit record.
No way. The challenge often lies in that unrefined script. Maybe it doesn't flow well when you actually say it, or the visuals don't quite sync up with the audio track. The real answer, the secret sauce, is an iterative process. Testing, improving, tweaking again and again. This is what transforms your script from just a draft into like a real work of art. And it can seriously boost your views, your audience retention. It's the difference between meh and wow.
It is all about practicing and refining. This is where you turn good into outstanding. Make sure every single word is pulling its weight. So practical steps. First, read aloud. Seriously, don't just scan it on the screen. Read your script out loud. This simple thing. It instantly flags awkward phrasing, clunky sentences, places where the flow just kind of gets stuck. You'll hear it immediately. Yeah. Plus, it helps you gauge the actual timing. Remember, roughly 400 words might be about 3 minutes spoken. Reading aloud confirms that, lets you adjust.
Huge difference. Can't stress that enough.
Second, seek constructive feedback. Don't be precious about your script. Ask a trusted friend, maybe another creator. Even post a snippet for your followers. Ask specific questions. Is this interesting? Was anything confusing? Where did you get bored? An outside perspective is gold. They'll spot things you're blind to.
Fresh eyes are invaluable.
Third, ruthless simplification. Be brutal. Actively look for verbose, complicated sentences and simplify them. Cut the filler words, the justs, the reallys, the actuallys, unless they add meaning. Like instead of, this particular gadget is truly awesome and possesses a multitude of incredible features that unequivocally make it stand out from the competition. Ugh, try something punchier. This gadget doesn't just talk the talk, it performs. See, more impact, fewer words.
Concise is key.
And fourth, and this is super important for faceless videos, master audio-visual coordination. Your narration has to align perfectly with your visuals. Mark visual cues clearly in your script. Literally write things like showline graph of growth here or quick animation. Light bulb moment. This stops you making that big mistake like talking about the color red while showing the color blue. It sounds basic, but it happens.
Oh, it happens. And beyond just marking cues, maybe even script your visual pacing. If you're building suspense in the narration, you might note slow zoom on mysterious object, tense music swell right next to the words. Pre-visualizing like that makes editing way smoother, ensures your visuals actually enhance the story, not just illustrate it randomly.
Exactly.
So by avoiding those common pitfalls like overly formal language, maybe a really dull speaking style, too many filler words, and by making sure you have that clear CTA and seamless audio-visual sync, you produce much more professional, much more engaging videos. This refining process, it's what separates content that just kind of exists from content that actually goes viral.
Okay. Ready to polish that diamond. Make it shine for your audience. Take your current script draft, read it out loud right now. Then focus. Simplify, just 2 sentences. Make them clearer, punchier, don't put it off. What sentence did you improve? How did you change it? Share your refined genius with us in the comments. Let's see that polish. So there you have it. Now you possess the knowledge, the actual blueprint, to write scripts that will make your audience really connect, maybe even fall in love with your content. You're equipped with a strong structure. You know how to leverage AI tools like ChatGPT. You understand the power of an intimate conversational tone. And you've got compelling storytelling techniques in your toolkit.
Yeah, you've learned the simple but really powerful steps to take your ideas from just a concept in your head to a polished, engaging script, one that grabs attention and holds it. We've seen how top creators use these exact principles to go from, ordinary scripts to crazy views, significant earnings sometimes, and we genuinely want you to know you can absolutely do this too.
For sure. This deep dive has armed you with the essential knowledge to create faceless videos that truly resonate, connect deeply, and can even become a powerful source of income if that's your goal.
Yeah.
And remember, if you're still brainstorming ideas, check the description. We've put a list of potentially profitable niches down there for you to explore.
So picture this. A microphone orbiting a distant star, capturing these incredible stories from all across the universe. What's the fascinating story behind the viral script that you are now equipped and hopefully inspired to create? The universe of content is waiting. Tell your unique tale.
Yeah. Don't wait for it to be perfect. Just start. Are you a newbie, feeling unsure? You can absolutely do this. Seriously, we're with you every step of the way. Go out there. Make those dreams happen. And hey, don't miss our next deep dive. We'll be covering the crucial next step, mastering professional voice recording for your faceless videos. Super important stuff. If you found this deep dive valuable, if it helped you out, please show some love. Like this episode, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future insights, and maybe share it with friends who could benefit too. Until the next deep dive, keep creating, keep learning, and shine.